Today, Amnesty International Ghana launched its documentary on Protect the Protest. It's a documentary that shows the history of protests in Ghana and how far we have come with protests in Ghana. It shows how protests have effected change in our society, positive change, as a matter of fact. Contributors like Professor Techiwa Menu were in the video, Kwesi Pratt, Oliver Vomawo. All these persons are known as human rights defenders, and they showed how they have been protecting the right to protest, but how important it is for our country and citizens of Ghana to come out to the streets and protest when there's economic difficulty, when there's dictatorship, when there are things just going wrong in this country. So Amnesty International Ghana today, we launched the documentary. We'll be showing it on various channels, local TV, and hopefully we might be able to translate it into one or two local languages, looking at funding. We are also looking at reviewing the Public Order Act, is it 419? Yes, we're trying to review the Public Order Act because it's very important that there are certain loopholes in that act that we need to look at. For example, when you send a letter to the police informing them of a protest, there's no time limit for the police to get back to you about whether you can have the protest or not. However, there's a time limit for you to send the letter to the police, which is not less than 5 days to the protest. Several organizations always send letters to the police even 3 months in advance of a protest, yet police go to the courts to seek an injunction even 24 hours before the protest. How can we prevent that from happening? How can we ensure that citizens of Ghana have their rights to protest protected? Well, simply put, we need to engage more with police. We need to have dialogue with them. Amnesty has already started that. We engaged with the Form Police Unit, and I must say it was the first time engagement with them. It went pretty well, in my point of view, but more needs to be done. We need to have more dialogue, more engagement to ensure that people are safe during protests, but also security forces respect the rights of citizens to protest. So this is why it's so important for this documentary to come out today. Lastly, the documentary is to help people feel some sort of confidence to come back out on the streets. According to Afrobarometer, they said less than 5% of people would want to take to the streets to protest in Ghana currently. And it's because of fear of what will happen. We looked at the Stop Galamsey Now protests where 53 persons were arrested during the protest, and some were held minimum 2 weeks in police custody. The way they were held in custody, first of all, some of them did not have legal counsel. They did not have access to legal counsel. Some of them could not call their family members when they were held by the police. And some of them were in very poor conditions when they were in police custody and prison custody, by the way. Some were even held more than 2 weeks. And then some were released on bail, and then picked up again by police. So what do we see reoccurring here? It's an abuse of power by the police. We need to work together. We need to collaborate. We need to engage. That is the best way to dialogue and to ensure that rights of citizens are protected, but also the police do what is right by serving the citizens of Ghana, by protecting the protest. And that is why Amnesty International Ghana has launched the documentary today. Yeah, so everything costs money, but definitely we have a YouTube page, Amnesty International Ghana. You can follow it, and we'll definitely put the video there for everyone to see. It should be free for everyone to watch. It should be accessible for everyone to watch so that they see the history of protests in Ghana, the key people that have. It will be shared to everyone. This is not something you pay for. It is completely free. So if you want it, we can share. Absolutely. We'll share it with any media house that wants to air this documentary. It is available for you to show it. It's a good 45 minutes, but it is so interesting. It's having key contributors in it. We have Professor Techiwa Menu in it. We have Mr. Kwesi Pratt in it. We have Oliver Vomawo. We have even the former Chief Justice in it. So these are people that are respected in our society and have shared their views about protests in Ghana. So please, I endeavor every person in this country to watch this documentary. It is absolutely free of charge and will make it available to every single media house. No, we're not. It's absolutely free. Amnesty International Ghana is a non-profit organization. So this is not monetized at all. It is absolutely free and anyone can have access to the video.